Доброго времени суток, дорогие зрители моего канала. Меня зовут Верец. Мы продолжаем проходить Baldur's Gate 3. Я могу погнаться за серийным убийцей даже так? Проблема в том, что если я сейчас погонюсь за серийным убийцей, скорее всего, Орин решит, что я на нее быкую. Нет, ребятки, я поторопился, надо Гейла забрать.
Let's get on with it.
Still breathing, despite everything. Always at your side.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience. If you're sure. Fine.
Так.
Don't waste a
Где тут
step.
наш Гейл? Вот он.
Go ahead. I'm listening. With
Воу, я на него не накину. Ладно, похрен. Он и так быстро звездюлится, он же волшебник. О.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it.
Как думаешь, что ей нужно?
Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards.
Я тоже так думаю, нам пора отправляться в Киот штормового берега.
After you.
I get it.
Tell me, Lazel, what is it like on the astral plane? Your home realm intrigues me.
Githyanki lay their eggs on other planes. They cannot mature in the astral. I will only be welcomed once I obtain a Mind Flayer's head.
Да, ну просто по прямой туда. К этим парням мы еще вернемся, а то они что-то охренели. Ну привет.
Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
I'm sure you'll understand.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mistra, goddess of the weave. mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Go on then, Gale. We'll be here waiting for you when you're finished.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee.
Ты готов, Гейл.
Am I? You're right. I am a strong, capable wizard. And this is no more than a casual reunion with an ex-lover. My omnipotent, omniscient ex-lover. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it.
Ты уже решил, что собираешься ей сказать?
During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go.
Попроси у нее прощения, Гейл. Возможно, это единственный способ избавиться от сферы.
You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one, I'd be praying too. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. It wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
Так.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time.
Что ты чувствуешь теперь, когда это все позади?
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that?
Ты не виноват. Да ты не должен был об этом знать.
But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth.
Ты замечательный, Гейл. Хоть со сферой, хоть и без нее.
I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so... thank you. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to. Shall we?
Ну что ж, раз с этим мы разобрались.
Never mind. Let's see.
Огма, братан, мне нужна твоя помощь.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead your god is one of many. And in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame.
Так, а теперь что я хотел сделать? Я хотел наведаться кое к каким придуркам.
Time. Or rather, the absence of it. In the astral plane,
everything is a turn.
It will be my home soon enough, should Vlaakith will it.
Let's move.
Блин.
Yes, I agree, Mr. Needle. They are ugly. Depraved too, in my estimation. Maybe lean it on him.
Tempers are rising.
Very well.
Watch yourself in there. Sarky bastards, these riot attacks.
Может, здесь где-то есть другой вход. Смотрите. Он действительно есть. То есть теоретически, если я пойду сюда.
Very well.
Everyone has to contribute, my darling. We all have to take care of each other. Once the washing is finished, you can play all you like.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
О. Хорошо. Лол.
Objective noted.
Капец, мы стелсовые.
We've got a long road ahead. Another step forward.
Not a word on all the thefts and murders happening right in our blood.
Never wanted the easy path.
А, ладно.
Need to make them speak.
Есть ли у меня у кого-нибудь из нас маскировка? Блин, Гейл.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. What path lies before me?
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order.
Нет, 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 нет. Блин, чего я вообще хочу здесь добиться? Мне нужно. Уилл, конечно, вообще молодец. Остался такой внизу ждать.
On my way. Out of sight, out of mind.
Слепоты у меня нет.
What do I think of the awful, terrible adventurers? Well,
And you're worried about the price of rent.
He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes water.
Once the Watchers see off the cultists, we'll recoup what we've lost and then some.
Я так понял, нам нужно вот сюда, в это помещение пробраться. А, это выход. На выход мне сейчас не надо, мне нужно... Мне нужно, куда мне нужно? Вон туда. Может, у меня свиток какой есть? Лона грома, это все не то. Корона беззубия. А впрочем, это может сработать.
Non-con cosmetics.
It's mightier than the whole
Прах. Так, а если я сейчас сделаю нелетальные атаки? Только не помню где. А, по-моему, это... Нет, я не помню, где можно сделать нелетальные атаки. Пассивы. Вот.
In position.
Не знаю, насколько это может быть несмертельным. Нет, это заденет стражу.
Victory awaits.
Мне просто интересно, что будет. О, погоди, тут еще куда-то выше можно залезть, лол. В смысле в недосягаемость? Ты пройти не можешь. Почему?
Victory awaits.
Что тебе мешает сюда пройти? Вот. Ходи по мосту. Чё с тобой все так сложно-то, а? Так. Поньк. Крит промах. Мы ее убили. Брах. Не хочу никого убивать. Я упаду. На кого я вообще могу здесь сейчас наложить корону безумия? Чего снизу нет, чего вот этот вот нет. Вот та чувиха. В идеале вот на этого чела наложить. Эти колонны что-то подпирают или я могу на них запрыгнуть? Видимо, подпирают. Мне нужно как-то отключить вон ту даму. Причем желательно так, чтобы ее не убило. Сюда на него с сторону безумия тоже не смогу. Неудобно, они стоят неудобно. Ладно, попытка не пытка.
yourself a scathing obituary.
План.
Out of sight.
Так.
Into the shadows.
We are not paid enough for this.
Burn yourself.
The pen is mightier than the... No, that's horseshit. Run!
Так, а если отсюда я сейчас возьму такой? Блин. Чё,
You don't
запалили,
have
что ли?
permission to be here. You're about to be
Жалость-то
ejected.
какая. А можно ли наложить эту хрень на одного из вот этих вот оловянных солдатиков? Цель должна быть гуманоидом. Брах.
Up the pen. You're done. No, that's horseshit. Run!
Ничто из этого не является небожителем.
You've just earned yourself a scathing obituary.
Looking ahead.
Так. Пока они там сражаются, нужно быстренько. Блин.
We are not paid enough for this.
Можно посмотреть, какие еще у меня есть свитки, которые могли бы подойти в данной ситуации. А, у меня есть свитки слепоты, смотрите. Твою мать, они меня запалили, что ли? А, привет. Лол. Подожди. Чё? Погодь. Интересно.
I don't need any attention right now.
Блин, а может он доппельгангер?
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Keeping low.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Я не могу его контролировать.
No time to rest.
Так, он у меня на концентрации на 10 ходов.
What a charmer.
No one's stopped me yet.
Как же все сложно. Подожди. В смысле, цель не должна быть полиморфом.
Can't risk being in open view. Should mind my step.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or your bribery attempt has caused some offense. Violence it is.
У меня есть очередной гениальный план. Твою мать!
Don't want to draw any attention.
Ладно, давайте перед тем, как я перезагружу сейф, мы все-таки проверим. А, лол. Меня не запалили. Ладно, если что, мы еще сюда вернемся.
Wanna dance?
Давайте навестим Кору.
What's cooking?
Надеюсь, эти дурачки сейчас повторять не будут. Нет, не буду. Тут где-то было... Ага. А, мы все еще ходим. А, нет, погоди, я могу встать. А, так. Мы занимались странными делами сегодня. Очень странными. Полы так и не вытерли. А ленивые жопы. Да ё-моё. Дайте мне войти. Кора жива. Могу ли я спросить у нее, есть ли какие-то изменения?
I have something to ask.
I still can't believe.
Ну ладно. Куда-то. Тогда пойдем, давайте еще к одному из этих товарищей сгоняем. Ближайший, нет, это не то. Ну вот, смотрите. Александр Сельва.
Listen, I know what I like. And the book delivered to him. I know you're green, but you don't have to turn green, eh? How are you get that bottle like someone was...
Или к Фигаро. Давайте к Фигаро.
Well enough. Well, the city's been a shock to them after all that time on the road.
Must have been a hard walk from
Citizen, prepare to be scanned.
А где вход? А, вот вход.
Steer, what is?
You, darling. You're just as rich as the day I married you.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while you're
Походу не тот дом. Что я заметил? Ну нет. Мне не до этого. Мне, наверное, вот сюда.
Read all about you
Бучик многоликого.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Baldur. Together. Coming.
Охренеть, сколько он нанес? Давай ты пойдешь нахрен.
Another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate.
Они тут все. Он реально допрыгнул тупо через стену. Раз. Два.
How flaccid is my foolish foe?
Вот так вот. Блин, констебля надо задефать.
Taste my fury.
Насмешка пошла.
I've got one. Thou latrine loving admit you are dead. You lass. You might.
Капец, убил нелетальной атакой. Не могу сделать вот так вот. Они монстры, они не гуманоиды, точно. Вова, если... Ладно, не варик. Прошу прощения. Достанем? Достанем.
Thou inglorious
Think I made the right decision not to stay.
Gods take you first.
Гейл? Что? Лол. Блин, ребят, Гейла повязали. Гейла повязали, народ. Связали, суки, руки и ноги. Берем.
Didn't like the looks of the new pacemaker fashion line. Can't you feel it?
Джона плюс 2. Горечь Долора.
It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
You sure it's not a trapped nerve?
Паралитический яд.
I am, thank you.
Так, ну здорово.
I should speak up.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
А ты же вроде должна была обеспечивать безопасность отцов города там, в Верхнем городе.
I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you...
Рука у меня, я выясню, что это за трибунал.
How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your...
That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with yet.
Moving in.
Great job.
Так, а где, собственно, наш товарищ, которого мы спасали? Убийственный шедевр. Всякий мус. А, вот ты где.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
Преступный разум способен на чудовищные поступки.
I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
Я рад, что ты сохранил бодрость духа Фигара.
In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today?
That tried to kill Master Figaro.
Ну что ж, видимо, на этом мы будем на сегодня заканчивать. Нам еще надо как-то вызволять нашего дурачка из тюрьмы. Как он? Вообще, за что? Его... Они решили, что раз он лежит без сознания, значит он тоже из этих...
May it please, Mistra. That's curious. Far too small for me.
А знаете что? На этом мы и закончим на сегодня. Начнем следующую серию с побега из тюрьмы. А если вы здесь впервые, вы можете подписаться на канал, поставить лайк, нажать на колокольчик. А меня зовут Веритас. Всем до новых встреч. Всем пока-пока-пока-пока-пока.